What does it mean to be human? Is it our flesh and blood, or something deeper, like our consciousness? These are questions that SOMA, a sci-fi horror game from the creators of Amnesia, forces us to face in the most uncomfortable way possible. SOMA takes place in an underwater research facility called Pathos 2. You play as a dude named Simon, an ordinary guy who wakes up after a brain scan only to find himself trapped in a decaying world populated by malfunctioning robots and digital ghosts of humanity.
Every launch is a crapshoot, you know that.
I just wish these numbers looked better.
What do you care? It's just a pack of data, right?
Yeah, just a pack of data.
The catch? Simon quickly discovers he's not human anymore. His mind has been copied into a machine. From that moment on, Soma stops being about survival horror and starts being about identity, mortality, and what it truly means to be human. Oh, hell no. I find playing this game in 2025 to be super interesting considering it was made in 2015 because I feel like the themes that it brings up are more relevant than ever, really, because a lot of it has to do with AI, consciousness, what AI would do if it became intelligent. And I don't know, I think it's just really interesting that this whole concept was thought up back in 2015. The general overview I just gave on this game, you'll learn in the first 30 minutes of playtime. I don't want to spoil much more, but I do want to give reasons on why you should play this game because I think it's amazing and I think the story will really stick with you. First off, this game is not scary in the sense that there are a bunch of unnecessary jump scares and loud noises. If you don't normally like horror games, I think you would still enjoy this game. Trust me, I'm a real wuss when it comes to horror games, but I didn't have a problem getting through this. Uh-oh. But don't get me wrong, this game is freaky. The way it makes you feel dread and anxiety just from the environments and themes alone are why I think it's so well done. It has this way of building up tension that I feel like compares to the older Alien movies, like you know something is terribly wrong, but nothing is jumping in your face all the time. The game tells its story in a couple different ways, other than just the gameplay. So there are memories you can scan, items you can pick up and read, such as books, or post-it notes, or whiteboards, and then there are things like computer logs and voice recordings that have been left behind.
You won't get me, motherfuckers! You hear me?
You basically follow a trail of clues from area to area. At certain points in the game, you might start to think you're picking up on where things are going, but I can assure you, you are not. By far the most interesting part of the story is the slow unveil that the facility you are on was home to experiments regarding a form of AI. You get clues here and there at the start of the game, but you truly have no clue how deep down a rabbit hole everything is headed. This is what intrigues me the most, since here in 2025, we're dealing with the early stages of AI, and I've always wondered what would happen if it got out of hand. I know there's countless movies that touch on this exact topic, but this game just does it differently. It feels very surreal going through this story in today's era, and honestly, that adds to the spookiness of it all. Would it be nice? Would it be evil? Would it be indifferent towards humans? How hard would it fight for self-preservation if we tried to shut it down or control it? Or would it even mind? In the game, you're not entirely alone the whole time, so don't think it's a boring, silent adventure. I don't want to say too much, but you do meet someone who has uploaded themselves onto a data chip, so in each area there's usually a place to plug them in and they can talk to you. And you can talk to them.
Catherine?
What?
There you are.
Where are we?
We're right next to Omicron, a smaller building connected to the main site. Can't you tell?
No, my view is pretty limited. There's some heavy restrictions on my system access. Did you find a power suit?
Not yet. Trying to figure out how to get into Omicron, the big building.
Oh, okay. Keep up the good work.
That's it? You got nothing?
Good luck.
Thanks.
Their whole vibe and just how they feel about what's going on is slightly off-putting. It's not necessarily bad, but it's uncanny as hell. One big problem I do have with the gameplay aspect of this game is that there's a lot of puzzles that you have to solve to get from area to area, and some of these puzzles are unnecessarily complex to where I had to look up a guide or like a video walkthrough on how to complete them. And after watching said walkthroughs, I just thought to myself, like, there's no way I would have figured this out organically. So it felt like it just kind of stalled out the game and kind of made me not want to play, because looking up a guide while you're like really immersed in it is kind of annoying, but besides that, the gameplay is really fun. It's simple, like you just walk around, you have a flashlight and you can sneak, but there's just so much to explore and so many different areas and mysteries to uncover that it really keeps you engaged and drawn in. What makes SOMA unforgettable isn't its jump scares or monsters, it's the questions that linger long after you turn it off. The game explores identity, memory, and what it really means to be alive when technology starts blurring those lines.
Renee.
You don't want me?
Yes, of course. But what happened?
We fell in love.
It never hands you the answers, only moments of quiet discomfort that make you reflect on your own humanity. Because in SOMA, survival isn't just about staying alive, it's understanding what alive even means. Thanks for watching. If this video made you think, drop a like and subscribe for more gaming content. And tell me in the comments, when you think about it, what does it mean to be human?